already. Everybody's looking absolutely fabulous. A little bit serious, but I am here as a concerned citizen and voter. You guys might not be aware, but Florida has the largest per capita population of sugar daddies in the U.S. Miami, Palm Beach, and Boca lies the most concentrated populace of these aged benefactors. Sugar daddies, both gay and straight, and yes, even sugar mommies, are responsible for college educations, cars, homes, rents, jets, Birkins, and the occasional body enhancement, supporting our local economy. Let us celebrate these giving, generous Samaritans as I stand before you, requesting that you decree a Sugar Daddy and Mommy Appreciation Day on March 10th to honor those who have given us so much. Thank you and love you all. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you for your, but that's a city council issue.
No,
Yeah.
I really just wanted to address this issue here
Okay.
today
Okay.
because I think it's a very important issue.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you as well. You guys look amazing. Love you all. Bye.
Anybody else wishing to speak on the issue of the flammable liquids?
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us.
Today it is Monday. It is March 20th. The year is 2023. It's a beautiful Monday morning. As you see, the dogs are not here. They're still in Florida with their so peaceful and clean around here. This waking up to this home that's quiet without them dogs running around, all that racket and noise and mess and taking them outside. It is peaceful. You hear that? Y'all hear that? Enjoy the silence. I mean, I don't mind those dogs, but morning time, before I get my cup of coffee, it's just too much drama going on over here. I'm used to dogs getting up. The previous dogs we have, I'd feed them breakfast in the morning, they'd be excited about eating their dog food. These two, they want to run through this whole house and fight and argue and wrestle and bark and bite. It's just ridiculous. Even more impetus for me to get my ass up out of bed and rush the ass of the doggy there like every other black parent in America and white folks do it too. Drop them motherfuckers off at the school early. 7 a.m. Bye. I can get back here and relax. I wish it was a little bit closer. I'm going to find one that's kind of close. There gotta be a doggy daycare close by here. Shit. They must need to spend their whole day there. Spend the night. Oh, they can spend the night. Go good. I didn't go get those dogs. So I didn't want these dogs. I'm at a point in my life I'm trying to have the less stress as possible. Now, that's an interesting video about this woman. She wants to create a special day for the sugar mamas and sugar daddies. Lord have mercy. I sure wish I had me a sugar daddy. I'm a little too old to have a sugar daddy at this stage in my life. I am the sugar daddy. So I don't have a problem with that, child. You know what I've learned about life? You want a nice car, you go pay for it. You want a nice pair of shoes, you go pay for it. You know, you want to go out to a nice restaurant with good food, quality 5-something, you pay for it. And if you want to spend your time with somebody who's not fussing, fighting, arguing, and y'all get along great, and the sex is good, and everything's wonderful, and you're attractive, you pay for it. And at this stage in my life, I don't have no problem with that. I really don't, child. I've thought about this long and hard. I'd rather just pay for it than be drove crazy by some idiot talking about we in a relationship and we can't stand each other. We literally walk by each other and don't even speak for months. Don't even want to look at each other. It might as well be a brick wall. You land in bed and they on one side of the bed, you on the other side, might be a brick wall in between the two of y'all. At some point in time, you can't reach a point and say, you know what, well, fuck this shit. I want to be happy. And if I have to go buy happiness, I will do it. I don't know about y'all. And I don't know what y'all finances is like, but I know what my money is like. And I'm ready to pay for it. I want them young, tender, and delicious. That's right, like steak. Young, full of energy, life. I'm an old fart running around here. I'm sick of these old foods. Young, somebody young, want to work out. We can hit the gym together. We can go bike riding together. Well, I ain't rode bike in a minute. So skateboard, I'm not getting on no skateboard. I'm too old for that. Walking through the park, safer. So I looked at that, thought that video was very interesting. But you know, as people age, they get tired of the bullshit. They just get tired of it. They want to be with somebody who's attractive and youthful and young. And many people will pay. They will pay. And if I knew what I knew now, 30 years ago, I would have went after being sugar daddy when they was interested in my ass. I sure would have. Didn't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I would have went after one of them old men, honey, and laid up there next to his ass child and watching TV. You gonna cook breakfast this morning? Let me get on up. What you want, the same thing you want yesterday, child? And sausage there. What you want this morning? I'm gonna scramble it up for you. Somebody said, well, you with somebody, they're going to be telling you what to do. I'm like, and I got somebody who's financially sound and stable and got some money in the damn bank, and I ain't out here having to hustle and do stupid shit like YouTube videos. I would do whatever I had to do. Well, they ain't telling me, as long as they ain't telling me to jump off the roof of that house. Hell, I might even try that. You got an inflatable bed down there, I'm going to jump onto it or something. You into some freaky shit like that? You want me to jump onto this bed or something? What is going on here? But the misery of being in a relationship with somebody, y'all can have that shit. This whole marriage and misery and bullshit with niggas and all this shit. I don't want it. No more. I've learned my lesson. I've learned it took me to get 50-something years of age now. I said, God, I'm bothered with these ignorant ass niggas. Relationships. Please. Show me the money. If I could be with somebody who was wealthy, had money, we going places and doing things. We flying all over the place. We here, there, and every damn where. Why would not be happy? Versus being miserable with a motherfucker we ain't going away and ain't doing shit. Barely got money to get our ass a whop over at Burger King. Why would I want to be in that situation? When I see these young, beautiful guys and girls, because I see a whole bunch of them, and they flying all over, I know what's going on in their lives. We just don't see the picture of them old men in them wheelchairs they be with. That's the best type. One in the wheelchair should just roll his ass in the back of the bedroom, close the door. Entertain him later. Watch some TV. They go to bed early any damn way. So I kid y'all not, the older I get, at 8 o'clock. I got here after I drove back from Florida. I did go to the gym. I said, let me get me a workout here. Child, I literally was in there working out. And I don't know what hit my ass, because I had a good workout, but at the end of that workout, I barely made it to that car. So, Lord, I just try to get something to eat. I drove to Kroger, got me a little steak and some asparagus. Thank goodness for them air fryers. That's the only miracle I've ever seen in kitchen devices, that damn air fryer. I seasoned up that steak and threw it in that air fryer. I was in heaven when I was eating it. It was delicious. An air fried steak is delicious. Don't cook it too long. Just put it on the grill. Heat up the grill first. Put it in there. Set it. I think it was like 500 degrees, 400 degrees. Let it heat up first. And then put your meat in there, steak in there. Let it run one side for about 3 to 4 minutes and then turn it over. I like my steak rare. That thing was delicious. And I steamed my asparagus on top of the stove, and I made some another little vegetable, some peas. I found some frozen peas in the freezer. I ate it all up. And it was so quiet in here last night. It was peaceful. No dogs running around having to go outside. No mopping, look together around to see if they done pissed and crap any damn where. They have to run their ass outside this freezing cold weather. No grouchy nigga running around here drinking, upset about it. Who knows what? Those of you who live alone. I am a different type of person. I don't like to argue with people. I like to live in peace. And anybody who knows me know Walter likes to live in peace. I have friends I've had for years. When they start them arguments and stuff, I cut them off. And then my friends like, you just cut us off. You blocked my number. I say, I'm not arguing with y'all. I'm not your father. When they start showing me disrespect, and I'm older than them, I'm old enough to be your damn daddy, and you're arguing with me about something I told you, you get cut off. I'm not your sugar daddy. And even if I was your sugar daddy, if you think I'm going to argue with your ass, you got another motherfucking thing coming. I'm arguing with nobody. I don't argue with my own mother. My mother started that bullshit, I hang up the phone. Right in the middle of the conversation, click. She called back. You hung up on me, and I'm going to hang up again on you. I'm not arguing with nobody at this age about nothing. Niggas like to argue too damn much about a bunch of fucking bullshit. I can assure you, ain't no sugar daddy or sugar mama arguing with they babies. What they arguing about? Are we going to Spain, Israel, or Bali? Or are we going to the beach? Or what restaurant are we going to? If you with somebody who's wealthy, Lord have mercy, that sounds like a miracle. You lay next to somebody who got millions in the bank and they're willing to splurge and spend that money on you. Like she said, vacations, cars, Birkin bags. I don't need no Birkin bag. But I could use some new luggage around here. Shit I didn't have for a couple of years now. And over a decade or more. Maybe about, should I talk about that luggage back in 2000? I've had some luggage. Some of the luggage I've had for years. I've been time for some new stuff. New, nice Louis Vuitton luggage. I can't afford that though. So I'd be so grateful if I had somebody who was taking care of me. I ain't no rich person. By no means. There's a couple of cutie pies I love to splurge on. No arguing, I done told you. You just gonna get along fine. And when you don't want to be bothered with me, don't call me. Just say, look, I'm taking a day off from work. I got a backup over here too. Keep your backup in case your main one pack up. You got two of them. All right, well, I'll speak to you later. Hey, baby, what's going on? Come on, let's go to the beach. All right, we're going to the beach. Who in their right mind would want to be in a relationship with you arguing, fussing, and fighting with a grouchy ass fool? Who wants to wake up every morning to a house where there's no happiness and no joy? Not I, said the toad. No, I don't want to live in my life like that. I've made some mistakes in my life, but this was a huge bondugo of a mistake right here. This house with that nigga should never have happened. Should never have happened. Ever. And I knew better. But you think people change? You know? Beautiful home. Sunk a lot of money into this shit to make it comfortable. And you're still not happy. You're still miserable. And you're making me miserable. What's wrong with niggas? There's some damn good coffee this morning. This is some delicious coffee. That new coffee I found, they got different flavors. All of them good. I want to get all of them. I brought 2 bags of each. I said, you know, I'm not going to run out of this shit, this damn coffee. But you would want, everybody wants to be peaceful, live a peaceful existence. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody, at least I know I want to live a peaceful existence. I see these guys online, they be posting pictures, they up together. I have a friend of mine named Jason, lives in D.C. He just married a guy last summer, maybe year before last, maybe 2 years. They travel together, take pictures, they seem so happy together. At least on the surface, they seem happy together. I don't know what's going on in the background. I'm not living in their house with them. I hope that they're happy. Because I'm at a stage in my life where I want to be happy. And if I have to take some drastic steps and changes to do so, I'm going to do that. I'm tired. I want to be happy. And waking up in a home every day when you're not happy, Are you happy when that motherfucker walked out the door, or when them dogs are in their cage asleep? Literally, I put it out. And like, y'all, there's been some days I said, okay, I'm going to trick these dogs. Got me a couple of Benadryl pills and cut them in half. Got me some peanut butter and drug them motherfucking mutts. Them dogs laid up in the cage and feet up in the air. Out. I said, oh, good, they sleep. Now I got some peace and quiet around here. They was like, what have you drugged our ass? Yeah, I did. But y'all tried it with them real babies. You get in trouble for that. But you definitely can put these dogs to sleep, honey. All day long. They was in there. Zonk. Got to go wake and make sure they're alive in there. Grace, are you alive? He looked and went back to sleep. Oh, good. I did pay a price later because they don't need even. They were really up and running around. I said, oh shit, they didn't get up out of the bed and then when they torture my ass for a few hours. I didn't want these dogs. And when somebody said they didn't want something, they don't want something. I didn't want these dogs. It's just like a man said, I don't want to have children. But this woman has those kids any damn way and force those children onto that nigga. He'd be mad as hell because he don't want to take care of those children. He don't want to babysit and change kids. In many instances, y'all, we all know this happens. These kids end up dead by these men. When a man say he don't want no children, you women need to start listening. If you're fucking around with a man and he say he don't want children, you better not get pregnant by that food. I've seen too many instances when these men have killed these children and the woman. That could have been avoided. He told you he didn't want no children, so you should not do so with him. But these bitches do it any damn way. They do it any damn way. He told you he didn't want no children. So you need to do everything in your power to make sure you do not get pregnant by that food. And I'm a little off track with the video. There's something caught my eye. As I was going through the news reports about this guy who killed his girlfriend and their newborn baby. And I was trying to figure out, I couldn't figure out if he was dead too, or I'll go back to it. But I've seen so many instances of people in miserable ass relationships and they think all of a sudden having children gonna make everything great. What? Who came up with that idea? Having children is not going to make everything great. Buying a big-ass house and going to get 2 Cocker Spaniels ain't going to make everything great if it ain't great already. It's just not. But back to the topic. I don't see nothing wrong with these wealthy men and women or whatever who can afford to spend time and spend money on people that they want to be in, that they enjoy their company with. Life, you shouldn't be miserable forever. We all know that people get married at a young age or get into relationships with people when they stay in them for decades but they hate each other. They literally hate each other. But they hang around for whatever reasons. At some point, somebody has to say, okay, enough of this. And it's time to move on and find some happiness. Just my thoughts and opinion. But again, I would love to have me some young, handsome man that we can go out to dinner and enjoy meals together and laugh and have fun and have great sex and go to the beach and have great sex and travel and go places and have great sex and go to look at cars and drive fancy cars and have great sex and go grocery shopping and buy clothes and nice clothes and look sharp together and have great sex. It all boils down to that sex, right? Gotta be great sex. I ain't doing all this shit and sex ain't all that great. We ain't having no sex. Oh, you're not in the mood tonight. This is the second time you're not in the mood. That's another strike. You only get three strikes and your ass is out. Right? Okay, so put this on your ledger and your file over here. And keep your file. And, okay, we had an argument on that day. First of all, I'm not going to argue with nobody. If I am your sugar daddy, we ain't about to argue. About nothing. What are we arguing about? We supposed to be enjoying each other's company. This is your job to make me happy. And my job is to make you happy. So what are we arguing about? See, in marriages and relationships, hey, your job is not to make each other happy. It's supposed literally to make each other miserable. I found that out the hard way. Fucked up ass marriages and relationships and all that shit. Y'all can have that shit. We're the divorce attorney. Shit, how much does a divorce cost these damn days? Can I do it myself? What is this? My phone been beeping and buzzing all fucking morning. I'm like, what is all this shit? I don't know how. I did something on one of my credit cards, and every transaction is bing, 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 bing. I'm like, oh, God, what is this? And I went back onto the site and tried to turn all that shit off because I don't want to hear all that beeping and buzzing because it starts early in the morning and it runs all day just beeping and buzzing. And it's one of the accounts that I use, to pay all your bills that we all hate. Speaking of bills, yeah, Georgia Power didn't sit some. It's just something. People want these big houses. People want these large homes. And I'm really concerned about how people are affording to pay these utilities at these houses. I have gone through the house and flicked off every light. Turned the heat down to nothing. Day after day, I'm constantly monitoring everything around here. The electricity, parole, walking around making sure everything's off and quiet. And these bills are just outrageous. I can't be the only one getting these high-ass bills. I know this is a large home, but we had some days where we didn't have to run the heat at all in February, in March. These bills, it's just high as hell, just strange. And another thing I've also noticed, when you live in a home, this house was designed, and this was a bad design flaw on my end with this kitchen. We put 2 refrigerators in here. And the mistake I made was one should have been a full refrigerator, the other should have been a full freezer. What we did is 2 refrigerators, subject refrigerators, the top part is refrigerator, bottom part freezer. So what happens is, you have these 2 refrigerators, actually it's 3 refrigerators in this house, one in the basement, and food rots because you're not running from refrigerator to refrigerator looking to see what's in there. So you're just putting stuff in there and you forget, I know I put something in the refrigerator, it's in another refrigerator. So you run over there and look. And gradually over time, I have literally tossed away so much food in this house because of these 2 refrigerators and freezers. Because the stuff is sitting there right by the time you find it and get to it, it's like, okay, shit, this is where that was. Damn. It's gone now. Throw it away. Can't eat it. Set it rot it. Yeah, there should have been multiple refrigerators. May not necessarily be a good thing in a house. It sounds good on paper. Everybody come in and says, oh, you got a refrigerator, love it. But then, unless you're constantly going through those refrigerators and pulling that food out and eating it on a daily basis, that shit gonna rot in there. So since you're getting 2 refrigerators, a pallet full of food, and you can't get to it because you're too busy, or you forget it's in the other refrigerator, you don't look, or, I don't know. Yeah. But I do agree there should be a sugar daddy and sugar mama day celebration. Because they do bring joy to some people's lives. It brings some joy to my damn life. But I'm at that age when I can bring some joy to some young man's life. Handsome, muscular, work out, we go to the gym together, have a good time together. I don't have a problem with that. I want to be happy. I'm getting close to 60. I'm a lot closer to 60 than I am to 50 now. I'll be 53 in just a few days. Counting down. I want to be able to have fun and enjoy life and have good sex and enjoy life and have good sex and enjoy life and have some good damn sex. I'll pay for it. I don't know about the rest of y'all. Figure it out on your own. I already know what I'm going to do for me. Anyway, today is Monday, March 20th. The year is 2023. I'm just drinking some more coffee. Enjoy the silence around here. Did y'all hear that? I mean, seriously. The house is spotless. The girls came and cleaned on Friday. I knew I was going to be gone over the weekend. It is clean as a whistle in here. It's where a house should be. No dog hair all over the damn place. No muddy paw prints all over the damn expensive ass floors in here. No damn puddles of pee hidden under the table. It's a beautiful, this is the way life should be. Beautiful. And I'm going to get a beautiful life. Change is good. And it's time for some change to happen around this camp. Anyway, today is Monday, March 20th, year is 2023. I'll be back because I saw a video I want to do about this incident that happened in Miami, Florida, in South Beach. Miami Beach, the shooting incidents down there. Ooh. I saw some of those videos. I'm in total shock. But I'm out of here to enjoy this beautiful cold Monday. It's supposed to warm up by the end of the week. And I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day.